Today we're going through 100 real-life English questions and answers. These are the exact questions you'll hear at the airport, in a restaurant, at work, on the phone, at the doctor's office, at the gym, at the bank, and in everyday conversations with friends and strangers alike. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say and how to say it naturally, clearly, and confidently, without translating in your head first or panicking mid-sentence. No boring grammar rules today, no long explanations, and no confusing textbook examples. Just real English you can use starting tomorrow, in your very next conversation. Let's jump right in. Let's start with greetings and small talk, because this is where almost every conversation begins, whether you're at work, at a party, or just passing someone in the hallway. How are you doing today? A natural answer is, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Notice how we always throw the question back. This shows interest and keeps the conversation flowing naturally. What's up? This is very casual English, mostly used with friends. You can answer with not much, just relaxing. Or you can say nothing new, just the usual. Avoid using this one with your boss. How's it going? A simple reply works perfectly here. It's going well, thanks. Or you can say pretty good, can't complain. This phrase can complain sounds relaxed and friendly, so use it with people you know well. Long time no see, how have you been? You could answer, I've been good, just busy with work. It's so nice to see you again. This expression is used specifically when you haven't seen someone in a while. Did you have a good weekend? You might say, yes, I did. I spent it with my family. It was relaxing. Or you could say, not really, I was sick the whole time. Either answer is completely normal. What have you been up to lately? A good answer is not much, just working and spending time at home. What about you? This question is common between coworkers and old friends catching up. How's your family doing? You can say they're doing well. Thank you for asking. Everyone is healthy and happy. This is a polite, warm question you'll hear often once someone knows a bit about your life. Nice weather today, isn't it? You could respond, yes, it's beautiful outside, perfect day for a walk. Talking about the weather might feel boring, but it's one of the most common icebreakers in English. Do you come here often? You might say, actually, this is my first time here. Or yes, I come here every week. This question works well at cafes, gyms, or any place you visit regularly. It was nice talking to you. See you soon. A friendly reply is you too. Take care, and I'll see you around. This is a natural way to end almost any casual conversation politely. Now let's move to meeting new people, because first impressions matter a lot, and knowing these answers will make you sound confident right away. What's your name? Simply say my name is followed by your name. It's nice to meet you. Keep eye contact and smile, since body language matters just as much as the words. Where are you from? You can answer, I'm from, followed by your country or city. Then ask them the same question back. This small habit of returning the question makes conversations feel balanced. What do you do for a living? A common answer is I work as followed by your job. For example, I work as a teacher. If you're between jobs, you can simply say, I'm currently looking for work. How old are you? You might say I'm 25 years old. In many English-speaking cultures, this question is only asked among close friends, so don't be surprised if some people avoid it. Are you married? You can answer yes, I am, or no, I'm still single. Keep it simple and natural. There's no need to explain further unless you want to. Do you have any siblings? A typical reply is yes, I have one brother and one sister, or no, I'm an only child. This is a common question when people are getting to know your family. What are your hobbies? You could say, I enjoy reading, playing sports, and traveling. What about you? This question often leads to longer, more interesting conversations, so feel free to add details. Where do you live? A simple answer is, I live in followed by your city or neighborhood. If you'd rather not share exact details with a stranger, you can just mention the general area. Can I get your phone number? You might respond, sure, it's followed by your number. Or I'm sorry, I'd rather not share it. Both answers are completely acceptable and polite. How do you know each other? You can explain, we met at work, or we're old friends from school. This question usually comes up when you're introducing two people to each other. Now let's talk about restaurants, because ordering food confidently is one of the most useful skills in everyday English. Are you ready to order? You can say, yes, I'll have the grilled chicken please, or give me a few more minutes please. Waiters are used to both answers, so don't feel rushed. What would you like to drink? A simple answer is, I'll have a glass of water please, or can I get an orange juice? Notice we often say can I get, instead of can I have in casual restaurants. How would you like your steak cooked? You might say medium rare please, or well done, thank you. Knowing these cooking terms in advance will save you a lot of confusion at restaurants. Would you like anything else? You can respond, no, that's all for now, thank you, or yes, can I also get some fries? This question usually comes right before the waiter leaves your table. Is this seat taken? A polite reply is no, go ahead, please sit down, or actually, I'm saving it for someone. This question is common in busy cafes and shared seating areas. Can I see the menu, please? The waiter usually replies, of course, here you go, take your time. This is one of the very first things you'll say when you sit down at a restaurant. Do you have any vegetarian options? A helpful answer is yes, we have a vegetable pasta and a salad. Would you like to try one? Most restaurants today are prepared for dietary questions like this. How was everything? You can say, it was delicious, thank you, or honestly, it was a bit too salty for me. Being honest but polite is completely normal when answering this question. Would you like the check now? You might say yes please, or can we get a few more minutes first? In American English, people usually say check, while in British English, people say bill. Can we split the bill? A common reply is sure, no problem, or actually, I'll just pay for everything today. This question comes up constantly when eating out with friends or coworkers. Let's move on to shopping. Because this comes up constantly whether you're traveling or living in an English-speaking country. Can I help you find something? You could answer, yes, I'm looking for a winter jacket. Or, no thanks, I'm just browsing. Just browsing is the perfect phrase when you don't need help yet. Do you have this in a different size? The staff might reply, let me check in the back for you. One moment, please. This is extremely common in clothing stores, so get comfortable using it. How much does this cost? A typical answer is, it's $20 or the price is on the tag. If the price isn't visible, it's completely fine to ask directly, can I try this on? You can say, sure. The fitting room is right over there. This short exchange happens dozens of times a day in clothing stores around the world. Do you accept credit cards? A common reply is yes, we accept all major cards, or sorry, cash only here. It's always smart to ask this before you start shopping. Is this on sale? You might hear yes, it's 50% off today, or no, that's the regular price. Sale season brings this question up constantly, especially during holidays. Can I return this if it doesn't fit? A helpful answer is yes. You have 30 days to return it with the receipt. Always keep your receipt in case you need to use this option. Do you have this in another color? The staff could say yes, we have it in blue and black too. This question is useful whenever you like an item, but not its color. Can you gift wrap this for me? A polite reply is of course, that will just take a minute. Many stores offer this service for free during holiday seasons. Where is the nearest fitting room? You can answer it right at the back, next to the shoes section. Learning simple direction words like back, front, and next to will help you here. Now let's cover travel and the airport, since this is where confident English really makes a difference in how smoothly your trip goes. Can I see your passport, please? A simple reply is, sure, here it is. Have a good day. This is one of the very first English exchanges you'll have in a new country. What's the purpose of your visit? You could say, I'm here for tourism, or I'm visiting family. Immigration officers ask this question at almost every border crossing. How long are you planning to stay? A typical answer is, I'll be here for 2 weeks. Have your travel dates ready so you can answer quickly and confidently. Do you have anything to declare? You can say no, nothing to declare, or yes, I have a bottle of wine. Always answer honestly, since customs officers can check your bags. Where is gate 12? A helpful answer is, it's down this hallway, on your right. Airport staff hear this question hundreds of times a day, so don't be shy asking, is this flight on time? The staff might reply, yes, it's on time, or unfortunately, it's delayed by 1 hour. Checking the departure board is also a great habit before asking, can I have a window seat? A common answer is, let me check availability for you. One moment. This request is easy to make either online or at the check-in counter. How much luggage am I allowed? You might hear you're allowed 1 carry-on and 1 checked bag. Rules vary by airline, so it's always worth double-checking. Where can I exchange currency? A useful reply is there's an exchange counter right after security. Airports almost always have a currency exchange desk somewhere near the gates. Excuse me, is this seat available? You can answer yes, go ahead, or sorry, someone is already sitting here. This is a polite question you'll use on planes, trains, and buses. Let's move to asking for directions, a skill every English learner absolutely needs when exploring a new place. Excuse me, how do I get to the train station? A clear answer is go straight, then turn left at the corner. Learning simple direction words like straight, left, and right will get you very far. Is it far from here? You could say no, it's about a 10-minute walk, or yes, you'll need to take a taxi. This follow-up question naturally comes after asking for directions. Which bus goes downtown? A typical reply is, take bus number 7, it stops right outside. Bus numbers and stop names are useful vocabulary to learn before you travel. Can you show me on the map? You might say, sure, we're right here, and your destination is here. Pointing at a map is often easier than explaining directions in words. Do you know where the nearest pharmacy is? A helpful answer is yes, it's 2 blocks away, next to the bank. The word blocks is extremely common in American English directions. Is this the right way to the museum? You can respond, yes, keep going straight, you'll see it on your left. Confirming directions like this saves you from getting lost. How long does it take to walk there? A common reply is about 15 minutes, if you walk at a normal pace. This question helps you plan your time better while exploring. Where's the closest gas station? You might hear there's one just around the corner, on the right side. This phrase around the corner is used very often in casual directions. Now let's talk about work and the office. Since English at work has its own style, a bit more formal but still friendly. Can you send me that report by tomorrow? A professional answer is sure, I'll have it ready by tomorrow morning. Keeping your answers short and confident works best in a work setting. Do you have a minute to talk? You can say yes, of course, what's going on? Or, I'm a bit busy, can we talk later? Both responses are completely professional and acceptable. When is the meeting scheduled? A clear reply is, it's scheduled for 3 o'clock this afternoon. Always double-check the time zone if you're working with international teams. Can you cover my shift tomorrow? You might answer sure, no problem. Or, I'm sorry, I already have plans. This question is extremely common in jobs with rotating schedules. How's the project coming along? A useful reply is it's going well, we're almost finished, or we're a bit behind schedule. Being honest about progress is valued in most workplaces. Could you send me that email again? You can say, of course, I'll resend it right away. This simple request happens constantly in busy office environments. Are you free for a call later? A simple answer is yes, I'm available after 4. Or sorry, I'm busy the whole afternoon. Giving a specific time makes scheduling much easier. What time do you start work? A common reply is, I usually start at 9 in the morning. This is a normal question when getting to know a new coworker. Can I take next Friday off? You might answer, let me check the schedule and get back to you. This is a typical professional way managers respond to time off requests. Who's handling this client? A clear answer is, I am, but feel free to reach out if you have questions. This shows responsibility and openness at the same time. Now let's move to phone calls, which can honestly feel tricky in a new language since you can't see the other person's face. Hello, who's calling please? A simple reply is this is followed by your name, calling about the appointment. This phrase, this is followed by your name, is the standard way to introduce yourself on a call. Can I speak to Mr. Johnson, please? You might hear he's not available right now. Can I take a message? Leaving a short, clear message is always a good idea here. Can you hear me? A common answer is yes, I can hear you clearly now. This question is asked constantly during video calls with unstable connections. Can you call me back later? You can say, sure, I'll call you back in an hour. Giving a specific time frame makes this promise much more useful. Sorry, can you repeat that? A helpful reply is, of course, I said the meeting is at 10. Never be afraid to ask someone to repeat themselves on the phone. I'll transfer your call. One moment, please. You can respond, thank you. I'll wait. This is standard customer service language you'll hear constantly when calling companies. Is this a good time to talk? A typical answer is yes. Go ahead, or actually, can we talk in 10 minutes? This polite question shows respect for the other person's schedule. Can you send that information by text instead? You might say, sure, I'll text it to you right now. Sometimes texting information is easier than explaining it verbally. Now let's talk about health and doctor visits, an important and sometimes stressful topic where clear English really matters. What seems to be the problem? A clear answer is, I've had a headache for 2 days now. Describing your symptoms simply and directly helps doctors understand quickly. Do you have any allergies? You can say yes, I'm allergic to penicillin, or no, none that I know of. This is one of the most important health questions you'll ever answer. How long have you been feeling like this? A typical reply is it started about 3 days ago. Being specific about timing helps doctors figure out what's going on. Are you taking any medication? You might answer yes, I'm taking blood pressure medication, or no, nothing right now. Always mention any medication, even vitamins. If asked, do you need a prescription? A common answer is yes, please, or no, I already have one at home. Pharmacists and doctors ask this constantly during appointments. When should I come back for a checkup? A helpful reply is come back in 2 weeks if it hasn't improved. Following up like this is a normal part of medical care. Is it serious? A reassuring answer is no, it's nothing serious. Just rest and drink plenty of water. Doctors often try to calm patients with simple, direct reassurance. Now let's move to emergencies, because these questions can genuinely matter, and knowing them could help someone one day. What's your emergency? A clear answer is there's been a car accident on Main Street. Staying calm and speaking clearly is the most important thing in this moment. Is anyone hurt? You might say yes, one person is injured, or no, everyone is okay. Emergency operators need this information immediately, so answer as quickly as possible. What's your location? A useful reply is I'm at the corner of 5th and Main Street. Knowing nearby street names or landmarks can save valuable time. Can you send an ambulance? You can say yes, please hurry, it's urgent. Being direct and clear is completely appropriate in emergency situations. Are you in a safe place right now? A calm answer is yes, I'm safe now, or no, I need help immediately. Operators ask this to assess the danger level quickly. Do you need the police or an ambulance? A clear reply is, I need an ambulance, please, right away. Knowing this distinction helps emergency services respond faster. Now let's finish with socializing and making plans. Perfect for building friendships in English. Do you want to grab a coffee sometime? A friendly answer is sure. I'd love that. How about this weekend? Grab a coffee is a very casual, common way to suggest hanging out. Are you free this weekend? You can say yes, I'm free on Saturday. What did you have in mind? This question usually starts the planning process for a get-together. What time should we meet? A typical reply is, let's say 6 o'clock, at the usual place. Suggesting a specific time avoids confusion later on. Do you want to come to my party? You might say, I'd love to. Thank you for inviting me. Showing enthusiasm here makes the invitation feel appreciated. Can I bring a friend? A welcoming answer is, of course, the more the merrier. This friendly expression is used constantly when inviting extra guests. Where should we meet up? A common reply is, let's meet at the coffee shop on Main Street. Choosing a well-known location makes meeting up much easier. What movie do you want to watch? You can answer, I'm okay with anything, you can choose. This flexible answer is common when you genuinely don't have a preference. Should we take your car or mine? A simple answer is, let's take mine. It's already outside. This small decision comes up constantly when going out with friends. Do you want to split a taxi? You might say, sure, that sounds good. Let's share the cost. Splitting costs like this is very normal among friends and coworkers. Can we reschedule for next week? A polite reply is, sure, no problem. Does Tuesday work for you? Life gets busy, so rescheduling politely is a completely normal part of English conversations. And finally, let's close with weather and everyday small talk. Since these simple questions come up constantly, no matter where you are. Is it going to rain today? A common answer is yes, they're forecasting rain this afternoon. Bring an umbrella. Checking the forecast together is a very natural conversation starter. How hot is it outside? You could say it's around 30 degrees, quite warm today. Learning temperature vocabulary in both Celsius and Fahrenheit is genuinely useful. Do you think it will snow this weekend? A typical reply is yes, they're expecting snow on Saturday. Weather talk like this often leads into plans for the weekend. Isn't the weather lovely today? A friendly answer is yes, it's absolutely perfect outside. This kind of comment is one of the easiest ways to start a friendly chat with a stranger. Before we wrap up, let's go through a few more situations you'll run into constantly, starting with hotels, since checking in and out smoothly makes any trip much less stressful. Do you have a reservation? A simple answer is yes, it's under my name, or no, do you have any rooms available? Hotels ask this the moment you walk up to the front desk. Would you like a room with a city view or a garden view? You might say the city view sounds great, thank you. This kind of choice is common in larger hotels. What time is checkout? A typical reply is checkout is at 11 in the morning. Knowing this in advance helps you plan your last day without rushing. Is breakfast included? A helpful answer is yes, it's included, it's served from 7 to 10. This question can genuinely save you money during your trip. Can I get a late checkout? You can say, sure, we can extend it until 1 for a small fee. Hotels are often flexible if you simply ask politely, is there Wi-Fi in the room? A common reply is yes, the password is on the card in your room. This is one of the very first questions most travelers ask today. Can you call me a taxi? A useful answer is of course. It'll be here in about 10 minutes. Front desk staff are used to arranging transportation for guests constantly. Now, let's cover banking. Since money-related English can feel intimidating but really isn't once you know the key phrases. I'd like to open an account, please. A typical reply is sure. I'll just need some identification from you. Bring your passport or ID whenever you visit a bank for this. Can I withdraw some cash? You might say yes. How much would you like to take out? This exchange happens at both bank counters and ATMs. What's my account balance? A simple answer is your current balance is followed by the amount. Checking this regularly is a normal part of managing your money. I'd like to transfer money to another account. A helpful reply is sure. Can I get the account details, please? This request is common both in person and through banking apps. Is there a fee for this service? A common answer is yes, there's a small fee, or no, this service is free. Always worth asking before agreeing to any transaction, can I get a new card? mine expired. A typical reply is, of course, it'll arrive by mail within a week. This is a routine request most banks handle quickly. Now let's finish with technology and the internet, since so much of daily life happens online today. Is the Wi-Fi working for you? You could answer yes, it's working fine, or no, it keeps disconnecting. This question comes up constantly at cafes, offices, and homes. Can you help me set up this app? A friendly reply is sure. Let's do it together. It's pretty simple. Helping each other with technology is extremely common these days. What's the Wi-Fi password? A typical answer is, it's written on the router. Or let me just connect your phone for you. This might be one of the most asked questions in modern English. My phone won't turn on. Can you help? You might hear, let's try charging it first. Maybe the battery died. Simple troubleshooting like this happens in everyday conversations everywhere. Can you send me that file? A common reply is, sure, I'll email it to you right now. This small request happens dozens of times a day in modern workplaces. Is your camera working? I can't see you. A helpful answer is, sorry, let me check my settings. One moment. Video call issues like this are extremely common and totally normal to mention. Let's add one more short section, giving opinions, because English speakers ask for your thoughts constantly, and being able to answer naturally makes you sound much more fluent. What do you think of this place? You could say, I really like it, the atmosphere is great. Or honestly, it's not really my style. Both answers sound completely natural and honest. Do you agree with me? A simple reply is yes, I completely agree. Or actually, I see it a bit differently. Disagreeing politely like this is a normal part of everyday English conversation. What's your opinion on this? A typical answer is personally, I think it's a great idea. Starting with personally makes your opinion sound clear and confident. Do you like this song? You might say yes, I love it, it's one of my favorites. Or it's okay, not really my type of music. Small talk about music comes up all the time. How do you feel about the new plan? A useful reply is, I think it makes sense, honestly. Or, I'm a little worried, it won't work. Sharing feelings this simply is very natural in English. Would you recommend this restaurant? A common answer is yes, definitely. The food was amazing. Or, I'd probably try somewhere else next time. Recommendations like this come up constantly among friends. What did you think of the movie? You can say, I really enjoyed it, the ending surprised me, or honestly, it was a bit too long for me. Movie talk is one of the easiest ways to practice giving opinions. Do you think it's a good idea? A typical reply is yes. I think it could really work. Or I'm not so sure, to be honest. Being direct but polite is the key to sounding natural here. One last quick section before we go. The gym and staying active. Since this comes up more than you'd think in daily English. Do you work out often? You could say yes. I go to the gym about 4 times a week. Or not really. I'm trying to start a routine. Fitness talk is common small talk almost everywhere. Can you show me how to use this machine? A helpful reply is sure. Let me show you, it's pretty easy once you get it. Gym staff and regulars are usually happy to help. Do you have a membership here? A typical answer is, yes, I've been a member for a year. Or, no, is it possible to get a day pass? This question comes up right at the front desk. Are you training for anything specific? You might say, yes, I'm training for a marathon. Or, no, I'm just trying to stay in shape. This is a friendly way to bond with other gym goers. If this video helped you, subscribe to English Speak Lab so you don't miss the next lesson, and leave a comment telling me which question you found most useful today. I read every single one, and I genuinely love seeing your progress. See you in the next video.